Hello everyone, it's Blaze, and welcome back to more of the ranking of Disventure Camp. This time we're doing Carnival of Chaos, so sadly I could not find a good, place on this website that has all the characters, including the staff, so I kind of have to separate them into two different groups. So obviously we have the same groups, and we're going to start with the staff. So best, great, good, could be better, and straight up garbage. So we have Trevor, Derek, and Emily. So I will say after the Trevor and Derek are basically kind of stuck to the hip since they are basically all lovers, so which I'm really happy for, to be honest, but still. But as a result, they're not able to really do too much together until like Emily started taking over. But still, honestly, these two were probably good. At the beginning of the season, they were really good. By the halfway point, they were great, and by the end of it, they were really bad. They weren't garbage tier, but they straight up could have been better because Emily just started taking over straight up. And speaking of Emily, in my opinion, she was garbage in her initial starting season. But by the end of Carnival of Chaos, I say she was good. And the fact that she's the new host for season 5, she's going to be increasing in where she goes. But still, I'm not 100% sure on Emily, to be honest. When we were first introduced her, she basically tried to kill everyone, which is not cool. And then she basically was allowed to come back from jail to basically be an intern. And now she's hosting, which makes no sense in my opinion, to be honest, but whatever. I'm not the writing staff. I just question them sometimes. A lot of times. But still, I do think this is probably a fair ranking for each of them, because they were basically just there. They barely had any storyline besides Emily basically being put in charge. Actually, by the until like the first Camp Castaway episode where they went to the island, Emily didn't speak once, which is strange in my opinion. And if she did speak, I don't remember, or it was like 1 or 2 lines. That's how pathetic she was. But anyway, now to the actual ranking of the cast. Okay, for the cast, I'm going to be going in elimination order. Obviously, we have the actual regular teal, and I put them right here because, oh my gosh, they decided to copy and pasted every single person for some reason. What the fuck were they thinking? But anyway, Alicio, the first competitor eliminated. Honestly, at first I would have put him here, but in the few episodes we got when he was in the Castaway episodes, honestly, he improved in my opinion. He's actually a really funny character when he doesn't mean to. Honestly, do like him, to be honest. I don't know. He's just fun and entertaining, to be honest. Ted. Honestly, I thought Ted was going to be one of the main villains of it because he was a gambler, but the fact he was third out really was strange, to be honest. He was here, but the fact at the first few episodes, but since he got eliminated and he just basically kind of dropped down, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of him. He definitely is entertaining, but still, I don't really like him all that much, to be honest. But it's whatever. Diego. Honestly, kind of hoping he was at least going to make it to the merge, which really sucks, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I would say he's probably here. He definitely was entertaining for the few episodes he was on, but it was just meh. I don't know. The fact his little romance with Spencer was all the stuff he had to do, which really sucks. There was so much more he could have done, but anytime we see him, it's always someone had to bring up Spencer. Like in the 2 Castaway episodes, Spencer had to be brought up because that's all Diego is Spencer, Spencer, Spencer. Just let him be his own person, for Pete's sake. Tristan. Now, if you remember from my little when I was reacting to all the characters' audition tapes, I loved Tristan. Tristan is always going to be one of my favorites from the season, without a shadow of a doubt. They're just so entertaining. I wish they came back in the new season that's coming out, which is fans versus favorites. I really wish Tristan was brought back because They are so entertaining, not gonna lie. I really do like Tristan. They're fun. Oh, they're just so much fun. I don't know, but they're just... I don't know what else to say besides I like Tristan, and I hope everything goes well for him in life. Linda. I will say she is definitely not my favorite character. She's definitely not could be better tier, but I definitely say she's a pretty good tier for her being basically a mini antagonist because she was the annoying mother. That I don't know. I just really did enjoy Linda. She wasn't the best character, but I really do like her. Her back and forth with Marissa and Anastasia were definitely really good in my opinion. I really did like them. It sucks that she got eliminated because there was honestly a bit more potential I could see from her. But it's whatever. Ivy. Hot garbage. I straight up just don't like her straight up. She is a terrible person. She is so egotistical. She says like, oh, just because I'm famous doesn't mean it's going to go to my head. Yet you almost dumped Zayd at the end of the season. What the fuck is wrong with you, Ivy? Not to mention you took over the musical challenge, which was supposed to be a group effort. Spencer and Zayd only got 1 or 2 lines in the song while you were the entire thing. And then you also threw the challenge for your team, which the fact that you weren't eliminated then was really stupid in my opinion. Oh, Ivy, I hate you so much. You are the worst character in this show by a mile. And there was a few bad characters. If you guys want me to rank every character there was in Disventure Camp, let me know, because I will try and find or even make my own tier list of every character and rank them. But still, Benji, the first one in the merge group. Honestly, he definitely was annoying at first, but as the season went on, he definitely improved to really just being a funny comedic dude. Honestly, I kind of sympathize with Benji, to be honest. I don't really have many friends, to be honest. I'm kind of awkward at times, but still. Honestly, I really do enjoy Benji. He's a fun dude. I'm glad him and Tristan got together at the end. Good for both of them. Richard. The oldest competitor on this season, probably the second oldest, right behind Marissa. Or not Marissa, I forget her name, but straight up, he is a good character, to be honest. I really do like him. Oh, Miriam. That was her name. Miriam. But still, Richard was a really good character, to be honest. I don't know, just his little mentorship with... Wow. Logan. Why did I forget his name? I want to say Luke for some reason. It's Logan. But his mentorship with Logan was really great and sweet. I wish he stayed longer to help Logan get through his demons that he clearly was facing. But it was whatever. I'm glad we got Richard for how long he was. Natalie. I will say at the by the halfway point, I will say she was probably the great tier, but after she was eliminated, she just kept dropping down and down till could be better tier. She's not Ivy garbage. She is definitely not in the garbage tier. I want to make that clear. She is not in the garbage tier, even close to it. She could have been written so much better after she was eliminated, because oh my gosh, would you shut up with your damn ego? Your ego's bad as Ivy's at times. You're at least fun and you have good moments compared to Ivy. Yeah, you could have been written so much better. And the fact that you volunteered yourself when Logan was about to pick someone else, and you're saying, oh, I know you're going to pick me, so why bother letting everyone tougher, or whatever it was called. I straight up do not like that. That is one of the most vain, vile things I've ever heard. It is so bad. Your character got ruined with that line alone. Oh boy. I really did hate that line, but Spencer, the first villain of the season. So I see there's 2 different villains in this season. Spencer is obviously the first half villain, in my opinion, and we get to the second half villain later on. But honestly, I really do like Spencer. I don't know why people saw him as a villain, because he was playing the game the correct way. Yeah, it was not the best way, and he clearly made a lot of enemies very quickly, but he was doing the game the best way there was. And I don't know, just so much could have been done with him, and yet they decided to say, nope, he's garbage, get rid of him. I don't know why everyone just kept hating on him. He was doing the smart stuff, to be honest. No one else would. But I guess that's whatever. Spencer was a really good character. he's definitely sometimes bordering on best tier. Just that stuff with Diego is stuff I don't really like, because that's all his character basically boiled up to, is it's Diego and Spencer, Diego and Spencer, Diego and Spencer. Shut up with those two already. Marissa. Honestly, when she was eliminated, she was actually probably up to here, but when she returned, oh my gosh, she dropped so far down to the point where she's actually bordering on garbage tier. She is so bad, in my opinion, when she comes back, because she served zero purpose. Like, nothing. She is only there for Anastasia, and that is it. She served no purpose in coming back. Nothing. It was just one extra vote for Anastasia. That is it. That is one of the worst written things. Like, that's almost Heather level bad in season 1 of Total Drama. That is so stupid. Like, you had a chance to bring back two characters that had potential to come back and increase their points in the standing. Like, for example, Ted could have come back for Pete's sake. Linda could have come back for Pete's sake. Anastasia, or Alessio, Tristan. Oh my gosh, you could have brought back so many people, yet you decided to bring back this one person and then do nothing with that one person. What the hell were they thinking, to be honest? Like, I'm not putting her in garbage because the first half before she was eliminated the first time, honestly, I'm fine with. She was really good in that part, but once she was brought back, she straight up ruined her chances of being anywhere higher on this board. Okay, that's enough anger on her. I'm more angry at the writers for making the stupidest decision ever with her. But now, with Zayd. Honestly, his elimination still pisses me off, like, straight up. The fact that Anastasia just basically believed that he would backstab her like that, it really is annoying. And honestly, I would not forgive her if I was in Zayd's shoes. We were friends, and you decided to say, no, fuck you, you're going to backstab me, so I'm backstabbing you, when I didn't backstab you at all. And then you had the nerve to say, oh, it was a miscommunication. Bullshit. You know, I should save that for her. But Zayd himself, honestly, was really good. He really deserves so much better than the hot garbage that is Ivy, straight up. Honestly, if it wasn't for the Ivy stuff, he could be here, but because he decided to still go for Ivy, the mess that she is, honestly, he's stuck in the good tier, to be honest, because I straight up do not like Ivy, and the fact that he decided to stoop down to her level really hurts his standings. Amelie, she just returned in Tom and Jake's season 2, so we're going to see more of her soon, but I will say she was good. I will say she was definitely could be better tier when she was eliminated, but the fact that she was one of the two that came back and changed up a little, really good, but it still felt like she was just there, to be honest. She didn't really have many good storylines. She was just there, to be honest. And that's the worst thing that, you know what? I'm dropping her down because she was just there, to be honest. There was not really much special about her. She just there. I don't know what else to say. She was just there. There was not much going on with her, which really sucked. The most valuable thing she did was blackmail Logan, and that only lasted for like 2 episodes, I want to say, which barely, and that the episode where Logan betrayed her was the same episode I don't know, just, she definitely could have done so much more, but it just, whatever. Oh boy, Isabel. Hot garbage. Like, straight up. Honestly, when she was eliminated, I thought she was going to renounce God and stuff, but the fact that they didn't do it honestly kind of sucked, because the fact that she kept bringing up God any chance she got really was starting to get on my nerves, like, this time. Like, we get it, you're a nun. Shut the fuck up with it. Oh my gosh. Alright, she's whatever, though. But the fact that when she was eliminated, she kept going, go Jade, go Jade, go Jade, shoving everything in everyone else's face, saying, oh, let's vote for Jade. Like, no, shut the fuck up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. You are becoming the worst character right after Ivy. You definitely are. You know, I'm going to say she's borderline coming back to the could be better tier, but she's still a hot garbage mess, like, straight up. Like, I just straight up do not like Isabel whatsoever. Hannah, honestly, she just also felt there, but the fact that she didn't, like, she didn't audition, she was just asked by the producer to join, which really is different, to be honest, but she felt there, but also had a more important role compared to Amelie. Hannah definitely did a lot more interesting stuff, and I don't know, I don't know what to say besides I did like Hannah, to be honest. She was definitely a fun character, and I hope we see. It sucks that, to my knowledge, she's not one of the ones coming back, because she definitely could have deserved it, but after everything that's happened to her, I understand she's not wanting to come back. Anastasia. Honestly, she was a pretty good secondary villain. Now, I will say, people say, oh, she's not a villain. No, she's a villain. She is not classified as a villain for some reason, but she is a villain. She backstabs so many people to the point where some of them actually now hate her. Like, if I was Zayd, I would still hate her guts because she literally just backstabbed me for no reason. Like, she definitely is the secondary villain. It's similar to like how they did in Action, where Justin was basically the first antagonist, and then Courtney was the second antagonist. That's basically how I see it. Spencer is definitely the more is honestly a better villain than Anastasia because no one for some reason sees her as a villain. She is a villain. Why does no one understand that she is the villain? Like, straight up, people, she's a villain. Like, straight up. Yeah, she has more sympathetic moments than any other villain, but still, the amount of time she backstabbed, betrayed, and even hurt others was really much. Like, if memory serves me correct, she was the one that dislocated Ivy's shoulder. Like, that, like, I still hate Ivy, but still, she did not deserve that. But people keep thinking, oh, she deserves it because she's blah, blah, blah. No, villains are villains. She's not the most stereotypical villain, like, oh, I'm clearly this evil, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I understand she's not that type of villain. Like, I understand that. But she's still a villain. I'm more talking about her, how she's a villain than her character. Oh, but still, like, I will say she was definitely fun. Her moments were definitely fun. But she was a really good villain and character for what she was. But I'm still going to harp. She is a villain. 100%. Jade. Could be better. The fact that she was the second place and one of the finalists, yet she was just there the entire time. Yeah, she had her moments, but her strategy, literally, I'm pretty sure she said that she basically just went under the radar and only popped up a few times because of Isabel. But honestly, Jade just felt there, and it just really sucked. There could have been so much more that we could have done with her, but I don't know. I'm really not a fan of Jade, and what. In other seasons, like, I could understand, like, another character winning, but if I'm glad for the one I chose would win. But I really hope Jade was not going to win, because I did not care for her character whatsoever. She was just badly written, in my opinion. She was really bad. She's definitely not garbage tier, but she's definitely getting close to that one, because she just was there. There was nothing too special about her. Yeah, she had the few moments that were definitely different, but still, I don't care for her. And finally, Logan, the winner of the season. Really great character. He definitely had the most growth. He was basically, because for some reason Jade was considered the main character. No, Logan is the main character of the season. He was just so great, in my opinion. Like, definitely not best tier because he had a few annoying moments that just irked me, but still, I really did like Logan. He was a really great character. I'm really glad they had him win. His character growth throughout the entire season was so great, in my opinion. I don't know, just Logan definitely was really fun. I'm glad he was able to win, and I don't know what else to say. Logan was just a great character, in my opinion. He had his fun moments. I don't know what else to say, because I'm not the best at saying why I like a character without rewatching an entire season worth of and jotting down all the things I liked about him, but still. Logan definitely was just fun. He basically was a golden retriever that basically forgave you. That was one of the few things I don't like. The fact that he just forgave anyone and everyone very quickly. Like, Jade left him to die, and he gave her very quickly. That would be something I wouldn't forgive until maybe the end of the season. I don't know. That's just something that still irks me, but it's whatever. It's whatever. But for now, thank you all for watching this. I had a fun time with this episode. Or, not episode. I had a fun time with this. Carnival Chaos was definitely a great season, and I cannot wait for the fans versus favorites. I'm still not the biggest fan of the theme of it, but still, it's going to be interesting. There was a lot of fan OCs. But still, anyway, we'll save that for when we get to it. But for now, thank you all for watching this. I'll see you whatever I post next, I guess. Bye, guys.